The government has been urged to channel the oil and gas revenue into the domestic economy to enable Ghanaians to benefit from the resource. Speaking at the opening of the 63rd Annual New Year School and Conference in Accra, the director at the Center for the Study of African Economics at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom, Professor Paul Collier, noted that this calls for capacity building so the people can fully access the opportunities available since the sector is time-bound.
Two oil exploration companies, Tullow Oil Ghana Limited and Cosmos Energy, made discoveries of oil and gas in two deep water blocks at Cape 3 Points and Tano. Appraisals conducted indicate that the two discoveries, the Jubilee oil field, contain recoverable reserves of about 800 million barrels of light crude oil with an upside potential of about 3 billion barrels in addition to significant quantities of natural gas. The Jubilee oil field, valued at more than $4 billion, is jointly owned by Cosmos Energy, Tullow Oil Ghana Limited, Anadarko Petroleum, Sabri Oil of Ireland, and the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, with Tullow as the operator. Commercial crude oil production began on December 15, 2010, when President John Evans Atta Mills symbolically turned on the wheels of FPSO Kwame Nkrumah that shot Ghana into the League of Oil-Producing and Exporting Countries in the West African sub-region. Ghana is expected to lift about 278 million barrels of oil in the first phase of commercial oil production, while by the end of phase 2, more than 100 oil wells would have been drilled in the Jubilee fields. The production capacity of the Jubilee oil fields is estimated at about 120,000 barrels per day, increasing to about 250,000 barrels and 250,000 million standard cubic feet of gas per day by 2013, and attracting annual revenue of $1 billion. The GNPC in 2008 indicated the government of Ghana had as its total state shares of 38.2% barrels out of every 100,000 barrels produced. Since the start of oil production in Ghana, a total of 17,564,900 barrels were produced at the end of the third quarter of 2011. Fully aware that the fiscal impact of an oil boom is linked to the efficient management of the resource, government has embarked on a number of measures to facilitate the proper management of the emerging oil and gas industry so as to derive maximum economic and social benefits. Among measures mapped out to address the anticipated challenges were the amendment of the Petroleum Exploration and Production Law to make the process of exploration and production licenses less complicated for an investor-friendly environment for both domestic and foreign investors. The director, Center for the Study of African Economics at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom, Professor Paul Collier, prescribed a two-pronged strategy for maximizing the benefit from the black gold.
Economic governance is at a premium in economies that have got oil. So that's the first set of evidence. The second set of evidence, which is very recent, is much more specific, and it focuses particularly not on output, but on what happens to the public capital stock. Okay? Now, what should happen to the public capital stock is blindingly obvious. There you discover a valuable natural asset, you deplete it, and you offset that depletion by building up other public assets.
Professor Collier also recommended the establishment of two funds, the Sovereign Resilience Fund to ensure smooth spending and the Sovereign Development Fund to ensure spending on domestic assets.
The assets you should be acquiring are domestic investment, not foreign investment, not foreign assets. This is where you should depart from the Norwegian model. What Norway does is very sensible for Norway. It gets the oil revenues and it invests abroad. You're not in the same position. Your capital's scarce. And so you need to invest domestically, not pile up a lot of assets abroad.
He said investment in the domestic economy and infrastructural development would ensure that at the end of the depletion of the oil asset, Ghana could count its profits.